guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I will be showing a couple of issues that you guys have encountered. Um, and I've been getting a lot of questions on, so I just want to show you guys how to actually solve those questions. Sorry if I can't solve almost everything you guys are going through, but here's a few that I've noticed that I can solve very easily. So the first one will be your ped closet. I know you guys are having issues with that when you are trying to delete the whole mesh and you will see your bones. So the first thing we'll do, let me just go ahead and show you, and I'm just going to bring up the Autodesk 3D Max. Okay, once I have that up, I'm not going to choose my the ones that I have done already because it won't show how you guys are seeing. So I'm just going to pull up or import just a normal regular ped. Or just the base ped. All right, so you should have already removed the texture or the head diff or the lower head diff from the GIMS Evo material editor. So you should have already done that. So when you get ready to delete the whole purple part, you're just gonna come over here, select the high or maybe lower, since it is a closet, then go to the right and hit modify, edible mesh. This may come up, this may not, but just hit yes. And then once you hit face, you see it did not do what it's supposed to do. So when you click in the center of the chest, you see that one triangle. So this is the issue that everybody is having, or some people are having. So when you try to delete it, it deletes the little shape that you just highlighted. Okay, so in order to do the correct thing, just try to undo what you just did. And this is the way to do it. So you're gonna click out into this area, the gray open area. Get your ped in view so that you can see the whole ped. You're gonna highlight your whole ped by dragging it over the ped. And you'll see it turn into this with a bunch of shapes. Now what you can do is hold your Alt, click the center of the chest, and then delete. And that's how you do that. And like I say, you should be stuck with just the one triangle. As we've mentioned, you can follow the video or the ped closet to continue on. Okay, so the next explanation will be how to resolve the issue with the ped and its bones. So this will be pretty quick and simple. So as you see here on the screen, this ped does not look right. All the arms are disfigured. The head is breaking away. I can show another one for an example. The arms are long and distorted. And this one here, the hands are not right. So the way to resolve this, it just has to do with your files. So if I provided the baby files, so I provided the Tyler files. If you ended up getting a different file from somewhere and want to make a ped of a different size, as such, like this one here, this is a child, this one is a child, and this one is a teen ped here. So if you end up placing in the teen peds YFT and YMT files, this here, YFT and YMT, and you ended up making a different size than the teen, you're gonna come across this. So these are the bones of your ped. So they're specifically for the age group or the size of the ped. So if I were to place this on a baby ped, it's gonna look like this. If I were to place the baby ped file YFT and YMT mixed in with the teen file is going to look like this. So at the end of the day, you would need to keep these files with the size of your ped and not mix them up so that they won't turn out like this. As you can see, even the size will tell you 17 KB, 3 KB for the YMT and YFT file. And then for the baby file, 15 KB, 1 KB. So you can tell that these are different. So at the end of the day, do not mix these two up. And they go specifically for that ped. Okay, so here's a question that I have been getting a lot. And once again, if I'm using your pictures, don't mind that. I'm not showing who sent it. It's just for an example. So these are pictures that, or peds that have been done, and they end up turning out like this once they place them into FiveM. Here is another one. As you can see, it's gray, or the shadows and see-through and things of that nature. So the reason why it looks like this is because of the diffuse file. So if you don't name or rename your diffuse file, it's going to look like this. And what I mean rename your diffuse file, in a video, after you exported your ped from to the OBJ, you receive this file here. Now remember, you have to delete these two files and get the two files in the textures folder that I provided, which is in the Discord. So it's the texture folder. It's also below in the description below too. I do provide textures folder. So in that textures folder, you should have your normal, your spec, and your diffuse file. So like I said, you have to delete those original specs and normal that you had in your file from exporting the OBJ and replace with these. And you must, I repeat, you must change the name of your diffuse file to this. So I'm going to copy the name and rename your diffuse file to this. And that's how you fix the issue with this. Just rename your diffuse file. And you must do that before you import it into 3ds Max. You cannot skip this step, or you're going to get a ped like this. So that is an important step. Okay, and another issue is when you have a ped and the textures looks as though they are moved up. So this is another issue I have been seeing. As you can see with this one, her knees are actually onto her dress. Her dress is actually pushed up. Her hair is possibly behind her. On this one, her shoes are moved up. The bottom of her leggings are moved up. The front of her dress is moved up as well. So the reason why this is happening is because if you go in 3ds Max, you have to make sure that this has not been touched. As you can see with my my example ped here, you must have your shader set to ped. Your perimeter, it really doesn't matter. Normally it's on ped alpha. You can put it on ped default, ped haircut alpha. It doesn't really matter with these, but just try to do the ones I just said. So just put it on ped, keep it on ped. do not touch the offset or the tiling. That will definitely change. So for example, if I do touch it, her clothing is going up. As you can see, the jeans are going up or behind. They're going up. If I do her jeans, well, that was just a shirt. If I do the jeans, and I do that, it's going up. So that is the reason why you are seeing this, like the clothes have moved up. So just make sure it's set to ped, and do not touch these. Okay, so last but not least, this is the most, I tell you, the most questionable thing I get every day. So I get asked a lot, why doesn't my ped look like my Sims ped? Well, first, let me tell you, you're converting one program to another program, programs that has two separate qualities. So you're not going to get the most perfect ped. That's for one. Two, you're dealing with creators who create CC that isn't high quality enough for GTA 5 or FiveM to handle. So you're not going to get the best of the best ped. You're going to get just what GTA can handle. So let's starting off with the hairs. I advise everyone not to work with hairs that are big, puffy, just like this, because the way the creator made this CC is not full, or it's created in a way where it doesn't take for GTA 5. So I advise people to avoid big hairs like this. Very big hairs, bushy hair, hairs with a lot of texture. So that goes for this as well. This ped has a lot of texture to its hair. So you're not going to get the same thing as you see in your Sims game. Another issue here, like the skin details. So as you can see, it's very blocky, pixelated, looking like crinkly paper. It's the quality of how the CC was made. So it's gonna look like that in your GTA 5 game. There's no way around that. If you know Photoshop, maybe you can edit the diffuse texture and Photoshop really well. Try that. But other than that, this is what you're gonna get. So another issue is bags like this. When you have bags that are far away from the bone, you're going to get this. So the only thing to resolve this issue, if you are advanced at rigging, so maybe separate the bag from the ped. And in that case, I do not teach that. You can find tons of videos on rigging through YouTube. So I won't be teaching that. I would just advise use a different bag. All right, same thing with this. The hair, it does the same thing as the bag. It doesn't move. This gonna have to be done with advanced rigging as well. You have to move and size the hair, and that once again I don't teach. But yeah. So with that being said, I always advise less CC is best, because like I said, a lot of the creators don't make the best CC and it's only made for what it's made for, which is Sims 4. So us trying to convert these things over to GTA 5 that is never going to be the best of the best quality, but you can get something similar to what you've made.